Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we will be discussing the flowchart for anagram. So as discussed earlier, we had been discussing for our so-called palindrome, but this time we will be discussing for anagram. So what is an anagram first? Let us discuss what is an anagram. So anagram basically, um, let us say, like suppose you have one string str1 that has my name simmer. Okay, simmer. Yeah, that's it. Now there is another string too that consists of my reverse name Ramis. All right. So when you see into it, what do you think could be the possibility? This checks for whether, let's say that this is an anagram case. Anagram case. Now, what anagram does is it compares the both of the string, and in comparison, the same letter present in string 1 should be present in string 2 as well. All right, in any sequential order, but it should be like S is present, I is present, M is present, A is present, and R is present. This is an anagram. Now, let us suppose an example like string 1 consisting of, let's suppose, silent, and string 2 listen. Now let us check again. S is there, I is there, L is there, E is there, N is there, and T is there. So this is a anagram as well. Now what is the possibility that it cannot be a string anagram? That is going to be like, let us suppose, let us say ENT and ANT. No, first letter says nothing, so this is not an anagram. Okay. Now let us, with the help of our C programming language, design the necessity flowchart. Now how we are going to implement is quite the same as earlier. Start. That's it. This is how you will begin. Now first task is to declare. So create a declaring box. Why so big box? That is because we have many with variables to declare. Let's say let's declare first a string character string 1. Let's name it string 1 for now, and it has a size of 100. This is your string 1. Let's declare another string 2 that is same and has the same size 100. Now let's say we declare two variables as well, I and j, and let us declare a variable count holding 26 size and assigned to 0, and another count 2. Let us name it count 1, and let us say it's count 2, which will be holding 26 and 0. Alright, let's close this. I know I have a really terrible pen holding technique. Let's just close it. Exactly. Now there's one more thing to declare, but yeah, let us declare it first because it is a set value. So just write this You may write declare is anagram. Is anagram assigned to 1? Exactly. Now, now create a read box to input both the string. Read first string 1, that is holding 100, and string 2. Well, it is not necessary to write these numbers containing the size. Just write str1, str2. I just wrote it to make it clear towards the audience. That's it. And assign I equals to 0. Okay. All right. Now what we are going to do is something amazing. We did not require j, I guess, but let us assume it for now. Okay. Now what we are going to do is we are going to check whether the both the string that have the string or not. For that we have while condition. Why you cannot use if condition is because if condition only checks for first letter case, not for the entire string. Yeah. So what we are going to do is we are just going to implement this. Uh, let's say first let me erase this j because we don't require j. That's it. Let me make the space for here. Count 1. That's it. Now let's move to the next line, that is going to be a while condition. How are you going to check? This is a very interesting fact that we are going to implement. This is the while condition diamond box. Yeah, I know it's not diamond, but for now just assume. That's it. Just write is. Now let us check for both at once. We will not make two unnecessary while loops for it because we have to make an optimized flowchart. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a box string 1 that is holding an I variable and checking for not equals to null character. Alright. And similarly, let us check for second string 2 for I not equals to null character. That's it. And place a question mark. Now, if false, then we will print a statement and just say print invalid string. Invalid string. That's it. And just place the stop. That's it. Print invalid string stop. That's it. This is a while loop. Now, suppose if both are true, then we have to increment both of them to check for all possible string characters. How you're going to do is you're going to create a rectangle box and increment all of them. How? This is by using the counters we have created, that is for count 1, the holding for string 1 with I variable, that is your counter that is working for checking for all of your string at the all particular indexes. String I not equals sorry, minus a, and just close the box and increment. You don't have to place semicolon, let me remind you this. It will automatically deduct your marks. Now for count 2 you have to use string 2 same as above line, minus a, and increment. That's it. That's what you were required. This is a rectangle box. It might be bit tilted. Let me just erase. This is what you were asked. This is incremented. Now, now what we are going to do is we are going to use our for loop. How we implement for loop is quite easy, as I have told. This is by using the hexagon type box. Now, for bracket I from 0 to 26 minus 1, and increment I, and increment I. Just place a small comma and increment I. 26 represent the letters. Compare the character counts. Exactly, that's what it is. Now, use the for loop for checking. So we will again create an conditional box. How will you create it? Like this is, let us check for count. Count I, um count 1, yeah, count 1. That is your count 1 not equals to count 2 I. That's it. That's what you have to check. Just place the round boxes. That's it. Now, if found false, if found false, what you're going to do is you're just going to create a rectangle box and set the value of is underscore anagram to 0, and then use a break, then use the break. That's it. And over here true, close the for loop. That's it. And bring the break statement over here. That's it. And close the for loop by these dotted lines. That's it. This is the half implementation right now. Now with the help of is underscore anagram, we're going to print whether the received result is anagram or not. So how you are going to do is like this. If yeah is sorry is underscore anagram. That's it. Question mark. Now there are two possibilities with the help of rhombus, or you may call it uh, kite box as well. False and true will be printed. Make sure the letters fall within the box, not outside the box. Otherwise, your professor may deduct your marks. Now, just print. I'm using to design it with a rough hand. That's one of the mistake that I have been doing to illustrate how flowcharts are designed. I will use some other measures to create an perfect flowchart basis next time. Let's just print not palindrome. Oh, sorry, not anagram. Not anagram. Print string R anagram. That's it. Now just close the while loop. How you are going to do is you're just going to close the condition. Let me just bring it to the top and just connect it over here. It will just simply process the answer, print it, and stop. That's it. So let me show you. This is our anagram flowchart. Exactly. Start, declare. Oh, yeah, it is declare. Yeah, correct. Read. Then string check. If invalid, then directly stop. Otherwise, true. Then count for string characters. Then increment it and hold it. Then for range, use the loop to check whether both the strings are equal or not. Then if not found, then break. Otherwise true. Then close the loop. Then check for the condition, that is storing is underscore anagram value that we have assigned over 1. That means if it is true, then 1. False, then 0. Then just print true false statement and then come back to the close the while loop, and it will directly stop and print the uh, value that has been verified. Exactly. So our work is done. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked my video, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share.